you know it's what I always wanted. Could never have too many things. Well, you quit kicking me under the table. I'm trying, will somebody make us shut up about it? Can we settle down, please?
Shalom YouTube, this is your Ark. Yah is magnified, coming back with another informative video. The title of this video is Bill's Update. So with that being said, let's get to it. Oh yeah, but before I move any further, I'd like to state for the record, I'm not a lawyer, I do not practice law, and I do not pretend to. All my videos are for informational and educational purposes only. They're all facts and all truth, nothing more, nothing less. So with that being said, let's get to it. Alright, Bill. You ready?
I'm ready.
Alright. Explain to the people what happened. I got the paperwork on the screen too
Okay.
as well.
I went back to court on the 24th of January, and the judge kept asking me my name, and of course, I just responded, I'm here about that name. And she did all sorts of things to try to get me to admit to being that name, and, you know, I just refused to admit to being that name. She kept trying to proceed and go her little normal judicial route, or whatever you want to call her. And, you know, I just played along as much as I could without really saying much. And I shut the attorney down for the state, where the state couldn't talk. All they can offer is hearsay. So the conversation was pretty much between the judge and myself. And so she turns around and just makes a deal saying, well, I'm going to assume you're that name. I objected, and she turned around and said she was going to find me guilty on it, which I knew she couldn't. So she refused to sign the paperwork, and they called me back in on the April 10th. And again, asking me to state who I was, and I refused to state who I was. So she turns around and tells one of the officers to call that name out in the hallway. And one of the officers goes out, starts trying to call the name in the hallway, and got no response. So little typical games they play. And so I just sat there, and then I just told her, look, you have no proof. You know, everything that's been offered here is just hearsay, and you have no case. And so she pretty well just dismissed the case. She didn't dismiss it that day, but she just said she'll let me know in a few days. And then, of course, I got this letter and a call stating that it was dismissed in the arrearages. So
the arrears is what? 0, right?
Yeah.
So everything I've been telling
Yeah.
people is true, right?
Yeah, you just don't identify as that name, know who you are as a man, and stand your ground.
That's all it takes. And as they already know, Bill, the last video was made in when? The first video we did?
October. Back in October.
Back in October.
And that's it. Yeah, and that's where the judge and the agent for the attorney for the agency wouldn't even speak to me whatsoever. They had to send a message to me to even move it to a higher court.
Right. So. And then, like I said, I tell everybody it's a fight, but it's worth fighting. Am I correct?
Yeah, definitely. It's worth it. Yeah, anytime you can be free from the system, it's definitely worth the fight.
Oh yeah, because Bill, you went in there and did that. So you want to go over your order of dismissal with the people, or I have it on the screen if you want to go over it with them.
Yeah, pretty well what they have essentially done is they were trying to come after me for some more money, and they even tried to send me a contract offer in the mail, and I just sent it back to them without signing it and refused it. And even throughout the hearing, the judge kept trying to call it do a court order, and I kept telling her, no, ma'am, it's a contract offer. So, you know, pretty well it is what it is. I stood as a man, and I wouldn't let them walk all over me. I stood my ground.
You stood your ground. The paperwork showed.
And I didn't accept their offer.
Exactly. That's what I try to tell people. It's all about offer and acceptance. What they want to do with it is on them, right?
Right.
My man Bill, I told him I said, if nobody gonna get it right, Bill got this thing down pat.
Yeah, they need to listen to your information because what you put on your site, is pretty well everything they need.
Everything they need. I try to tell them every video tells a different story of what they need to free themselves.
Exactly.
Yep.
Some judges may be easier to fight, some may not, but the fight's worth it.
If the fight is worth it, right? You only lose when you stop fighting. If you stop fighting, you lose. But the more you fight, you can't lose if you keep fighting.
Exactly.
Yep. I'm so happy for you, Bill, man. Like I said, you picked up on this thing quick and you ran with it. You know what I mean? Because you seen the light and you ran with it, and that's a good thing, Bill. I'll tell you, man. The truth is gonna be the truth. I try to tell everybody the truth is going to be the truth, no matter what. They can't stop the truth.
No, they can only offer assumptions and presumptions.
That's
you stand
it.
there as a man and you stand as truth.
Exactly, and just rebut all their presumptions. They can't move forward.
Exactly.
They must get a dismissal like you received. So my man Bill, you did it, man. You know what I mean? And I tell them, you still got more to go. You know what I mean? That lawsuit and all that's coming down the line as well. So you got more to go, but you still, jumping over hurdles, man, and doing what guys haven't been doing. You step
right, and I'm sure them officers are still in that hallway trying to call that name.
Right. You said one of the officers kept laughing when they went out there and did it. You said the officer was laughing.
Oh, they knew the game. They knew the game. So just as well as I knew it.
Yeah, they still wait for that name to appear, huh?
Oh, sure, definitely.
I knew it, man. My man Bill, man. I'm trying to tell y'all. Hey, Bill, I was trying to tell the people that, and you told them. You said, man, you saw my videos, you listened, you put it to work, and it been working for you ever since. So I'm just happy, man. You know what I mean? This is a celebration, cause
Yes, sir.
Bill is walking proof. You know what I mean? Bill is more proof, and I tell him all my videos, facts and proof. That's all I deal with, nothing else. So I'm just happy for Bill, man. You did that, Bill.
Yeah, they just can't. They can't deal with a living man. There's actually a Supreme Court ruling on that too.
Yep.
People just need to take the time and research.
That's it. That's it. That's all. Research, man. That's all it takes. Research and understanding. You get understanding of what's going on, then you'll be able to overcome anything or any obstacle that they put before you.
Exactly.
My man, Bill. Anything else you want to say to the people before we leave?
Well, y'all just stay strong in that fight. Don't give up. Stand there as a man. They can't deal with you.
Yeah.
Another proof here for you.
More proof. They seen the first one, Bill. They heard the first testimony. Now they seeing the fruits of your labor. That's it.
Yes, sir.
You deserve everything you receiving, Bill, because like I said, man, you're a soldier. Everybody I talk to and deal with that come to me, they all soldiers and they all willing to fight. And I've been dealing with Bill since October last year. But Bill been moving on his own. He just been studying. He'll ask me a question here and there. I say, yeah, Bill, do this, do that. You on the right path. Foul this, foul that. Don't let him go get over on you. And Bill like, yeah, I'm going in this time. I'm still going to fight. Every time Bill fought, hey, he knocked chunks out of him. Now they can't even stand in the man's presence even more because he got more sharper because he iron sharpens iron. So you ready, Bill? You ready?
Definitely so. Definitely so.
And I appreciate that, man. I appreciate everything you're doing. I appreciate your struggle and you sharing it on YouTube for all to see. That the truth is gonna be the truth, So, and I'm only here to bring the truth. I'm not on YouTube to sell guys dreams of what may be or what cannot be. I'm just telling y'all what happened for me and many others. And Bill seen it for himself. He experienced for himself. And order of dismissal on the screen. So I ain't gonna hold you, Bill. Anything else you want? You got to get off your chest that you want to say? for the
No,
people?
that's pretty much it. Just people need to study, and you offer them all the information they need. Just study it, research it.
Just study.
Don't take our word for it. Research it.
Exactly. You don't gotta take my word for it. Bill said don't take his word for it. The proof is in the pudding. Just research it. This would be enough evidence to make guys want to really fight. You know, all this information I put up, all these testimonies I put up, all these guys documents I put up, testimonies I put up, but they still doubt and they ask questions. It's before you. Just go over my videos. It's right there, and Bill can vouch for me. So
Yes, I can.
And I'm vouching for Bill. Bill vouching for me. I'm vouching for Bill.
Well, I appreciate all the help you're doing for all these other people out there too. I'm not the only one struggling. A lot of us been through it and going through it, and you're offering them a way out. They just need to listen and do a little studying.
That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. Like I said, Bill gonna be the one that show everybody that, hey, if you wise enough, you can do it on your own. Or also, if you need help, then make the donation. Either way, you're gonna get that same understanding and that knowledge. That's what's going on. But I'm just so proud, man. Bill, you doing it, man. Bill gonna be a force to be reckoned with before you know it, man. You know what I mean? Bill gonna be
I
out
don't
here.
give up easy.
Nah, exactly. That's what I try to tell him. We just can't quit. We can't give up. We can't allow these people to intimidate us to make us fold. Once you fold and you quit, then they automatically won. They like, yeah, we knew he wouldn't. He was too soft. He wasn't down for the fight. He ain't studied enough, so we can just tell him anything. He'll quit.
Now they're counting on you to quit.
No, yeah, they banking on that, because once you quit, they like, yep, we got him. We're gonna continue to move forward with him. Turn him into a slave for another 13, 14 years. Keep him underneath that 14th Amendment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, them 14th Amendment citizens.
They keep you like that. That's it. It's over with. It's over with. Yep. And then you have guys on YouTube, man, saying that the 14th Amendment citizen is not the debtor or the slave. What do you got to say about that, Bill?
I think they need to dig a little more into what they're saying and quit misleading the people.
Yeah, cause
or should I say, quit misleading their persons.
Exactly. Only if they knew, man. Only if they knew. I'm just so happy, man. Bill, you did that, man. It's just good when other guys get that same, victory, and they can show it and they happy about it, and I'm even more happy about it because, I take part in it as well. So that's a blessing for both ends, man. And like I stated before, man, the Most High will be magnified. So all glory and honor go to Him. Not to me, not to Bill, because Bill just standing on what he believes. But it's the Most High that gives us that courage to stand up against these people, no matter what we're facing. We stare David down, and we stare Goliath down as David, and we look at that giant like, nah, you ain't gonna take us down. We're gonna take you down before you take us down.
Yes, exactly.
So again, Bill, anything else before we get up out of here?
That's about it.
All right, I'm gonna post it in a little bit. Let the guys see it, for them get more understanding and get that courage that they need to stand up against this devil and this beast system that's trying to keep us all down as slaves.
Yeah, people need that encouragement. If they're not seeing these winning cases and stuff, they're just going to be thinking it's something different, and just another scammer.
Exactly, and that's the whole thing. Hey, Bill, I gave you plenty of free information. Just me and you talking, correct?
Yeah, just me and you.
Like I said, because you already showed me enough that you was a diligent studier, from the beginning. Since me and you talked, you was like, yeah, I'm doing this, I got this ready. I just need to know how to maneuver with this and that right there. I said, oh, yeah, you already there, so just do this, do that, do that. You was like, all right, I'm going to do this, do that, do that. Next thing you know, he's like, I went into court, and they couldn't touch me. Then he's like,
That's
I go
for
back.
sure.
Huh? I can't hear you. What you say?
That's for sure.
Exactly. So,
They
I'm just so happy for you, Bill, man. You don't understand, man. You did that, So they can all read it. It's right on the screen for they all to read and continue to, get more understanding. Anything
Well,
else?
good, and the proof is there, So
It's right there. I know the judge, she pissed off at you, man.
yeah, for sure.
You was the thorn in her side, man. She was like, I gotta do something, man. I'm going to just get rid of this guy because he gonna put me in a situation that I can't get out of.
Yeah, and I barely missed that when I was so focused on staying on that. I sent the agency numerous letters again, and no response. But and I was focused trying to get her because every time I try to talk, it was my turn. She has this little technique where she will interrupt you talking, and then when you try to continue what you would say, she would turn around and sit there and try to put you under contempt for speaking over her and stuff like that. And it was just a game that she likes to play. So that's they all have their own little games, and
oh yeah, they like to.
But I got her done.
Yeah, they like to interrupt you. They interrupt you to throw to throw you off your A game because you already had them bind. So they was like, well, we got to cut him off of this thought process to make him forget what he was saying and make him think about something else. We can keep him off his game. But you still did.
Yeah, and I didn't. Exactly. I mean, she put herself in a position, and I didn't catch it at the moment where I could have had her arrested on the spot, when they went to call that name.
Right
but,
the name.
You catch things, and sometimes you don't, but it's the game.
Yeah, that's the game. Yeah. But you getting up there with the A1 players, I tell you that. you playing that game now, you know what I mean? You know how to maneuver in this game called commerce. I know that much. And you maneuver.
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, so that's all I have, man. Anything else you want to say?
No, that's about it. So.
Alright, well, thanks for sharing your story, man. I really appreciate that. Better days are coming. Don't worry about that. You know what to do next. We already spoke about that. And we're going to just keep it moving.
Yes, sir. That's for sure.
Alright, so I'll talk to you. Keep me posted. You need anything, hit me up. Keep it moving.
All right, will do.
Alright, Bill. Peace, man. Shalom.
All right.
All right.
Peace to you, too.
Okay.